I'm joined now by the Chief of the Saskatoon Police Service, Cam McBride. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's talk about now and the future at the same time here. We had the recent policing survey results come now. This is being done. You're collecting information to prepare for a big plan that is coming out later this summer. But what are some of the things you noticed from the results of this survey?
You know, we are preparing for our next strategic plan as an organization, and so we wanted the community to have an opportunity to provide input. What we're hearing is that there is a lot of support for the police service in Saskatoon, kind of a confirmation that we're doing a lot of things well, but certainly significant concern from the residents of Saskatoon as well. Concern around open drug use, social disorder, the things that we see and hear about predominantly in downtown and kind of through that 20th Street corridor. But, you know, these are things that we're working on with our partner organizations, with the provincial government, things that we're making headway on in some respects, but things we really need to focus on. It all comes back to people's being safe and feeling safe.
Right.
Yep. It's top of mind right now.
Okay, well, I think that's what people want, and you know it. And then the plan, we'll see in just a few weeks' time what steps will be taken there. Couple of things concerning a case that is now a year old, the murder of Harvey Zorb in Fairhaven. Now, last week, we got a huge amount of evidence released to the public by the police service about this case. This is something we don't see very often. What was the impetus behind that, and I guess, has it helped at all?
You know, specifically whether it's helped yet, I'm not 100% sure, but I can tell you that a lot of times the public expects or even demands information that we just cannot provide. Often there are things happening in the background that we need to keep quiet, that we need to investigate in a way that's untainted from other things, and so we hold that information very carefully. In this case, we definitely are looking for public input. We need the public to come out with information that they may have, and so that's what prompted this particular release of information, and really a cry to the public. Please speak up. If you know something, if you saw something, we need to hear from you.
A lot of interesting tidbits in that information release of how you were using the synchrotron to analyze some evidence, different things like that. Is that something you think we might see a little bit more of down the line? I was interested in it. I don't know how much it actually helps you, though.
Yeah, you know what? I think we will. One thing about Saskatoon with the University of Saskatchewan and some of the private industry that's happening here, we do have access to a lot of investigative techniques and tools that maybe other centers don't. And so we are looking for opportunities to capitalize on the expertise that we have here. And our investigative team right now is doing incredible work. And so they're constantly looking to improve and do more and better. So looking forward to seeing what comes in the future for sure.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And one of the things that were mentioned was that would help would be the addition of more cameras out there. I mean, they're coming up more and more, but not everywhere. And in this case, particularly that one area, seems to be no footage of that from anywhere. We had a detective last week saying, hey, maybe get a camera if you don't have one. You think that is something that we should all look at to help?
You know, absolutely. Residential cameras, particularly doorbell cameras, are quite inexpensive nowadays, and more people are getting them. When I started policing, if we went to court on a matter and there was video evidence, everybody was really astounded because there was video back then, whereas today, more and more, it's where is the video? You know, or why isn't there video? Because there's so much of it out there. Our investigators are really relying on it significantly more and more. And so the more availability there is, the better it is for everyone, really.
Okay, so would you recommend, as the chief of police, saying, hey, look, if you're thinking about it, take that plunge?
I would.
All right, simple matter of security. Chief of Police, Saskatoon Police, Cam McBride, thank you so much.
You're welcome.